Welcome to Art for Advent. On this fourth Sunday in Advent, we are looking at a painting by Leonardo da Vinci. This depiction of the angel Gabriel announcing to the Virgin Mary that she will be the mother of Christ follows a convention of situating Gabriel at the left and Mary at the right side of the picture. This arrangement invites the viewer, reading the image from left to right, to begin with Gabriel's arrival and follow the narrative towards Mary. We have seen a similar configuration of these figures in paintings of the Annunciation by Fra Angelico, Fra Filippo Lippi, and Sandra Botticelli. However, Leonardo's painting is different from those of his Florentine predecessors in that he depicts the sacred moment unfolding outdoors. This change is more significant than just a recontextualization of the event. This Annunciation evidences Leonardo's artistic method of visual naturalism. For example, the pictorial space in this painting seems to recede endlessly towards a distant mountain. This atmospheric landscape is a manifestation of Leonardo's interest in science and his study of the mechanics of the natural world. However, as we probe the theological content of this painting, how are we to read this naturalism? Is the scientific tone of Leonardo's Annunciation incompatible with his sacred subject? Not at all. In fact, Leonardo's naturalism encourages our meditation on the meaning of Christ's incarnation as the entrance of the invisible God into the tangible world. This painting evidences Leonardo's investigation of how we perceive distances of space, as well as to how the mechanics of perception could be translated into artistic methods of depicting space. This strategy of creating the illusion of three-dimensional space within a two-dimensional image is called perspective. In this painting of the Annunciation, Leonardo used the mechanics of perspective to visually draw Gabriel and Mary together. Since Leonardo is renowned for his scientific drawings of how things work, it seems appropriate to describe the mechanics of his composition by means of a diagram. Imagine that there are two posts joined by a taut wire, and consider what happens when that wire is pulled back. As the wire is pulled, pressure is applied to the two posts, pulling them towards each other. A similar mechanics operates in Leonardo's composition. There is an invisible line between Gabriel and Mary. This connection is established by the reciprocating sight and gestures. However, as the space within the picture appears to recede into the far distance, there is a corresponding pull between Gabriel and Mary. The further that the picture recedes into the distance, the stronger the attraction between Gabriel and Mary becomes. By situating the Annunciation in an atmospheric landscape, Leonardo was able to more effectively employ the structure of pictorial space to draw the viewer into the scene. Since it is our looking at this painting that activates its compositional mechanics, Leonardo's naturalism invites us to be spiritually present at the Incarnation. Leonardo da Vinci's Annunciation completes a visual and theological journey that began with Fra Angelico's Annunciation. Over 4 Sundays of Advent, we have looked at paintings of the Annunciation painted by 15th century Florentine artists. Surveying these works, we can observe the artistic evolution of the early Italian Renaissance. In a Christmas Day video, Art for Advent will trace the theological and artistic trajectory evidenced in these paintings of the Annunciation within the historical context of incarnational humanism.